So, Brian, what's the value of a place like Brownsea Island?
Brownsea Island to me is an amazing place for people and wildlife. The biodiversity on Brownsea is enormous. Over 1,000 species of beetle, for instance.
Now you're talking.
We've got red squirrels here. We've got breeding sandwich terns and common terns. In the winter, you can see flocks of 1,000+ avocets in the lagoon. It's a fantastic place for all sorts of wildlife. Lots of habitats in a fairly small area. It's also a place that you can come anytime and see really interesting wildlife. You can come in the winter and guaranteed to see flocks of overwintering waders. You can see red squirrels almost all the year round. There's lots here to see all the time, which is what makes it such a great place for people too. It's a great introduction to wildlife for people where you'd have to be an expert. You can just look around you in awe and see wonderful wildlife all around you. Insects, of course, butterflies in great numbers at times, and the birds in the lagoon are just fantastic.
And you've got great plans for the place, haven't you?
We have indeed. The numbers of visitors to Brownsea are increasing. It's becoming popular. And so we have to respond to that. We have to make sure people get a great experience here. And working with the National Trust who own the island, and we lease a big chunk of it from the National Trust and manage that side of it, we're working together on a new project called Wild Brownsea, which unfortunately was held up for a few months by COVID-19. But Wild Brownsea is about enhancing visitor experience while limiting their impact on what they've come here to see, of course.
And how are you going to achieve that? I mean, if you lure people in, if you show them the wildlife, just by being there, they will have an impact. So how do you make that impact as small as possible?
By managing their journey, really, taking them on a journey when they arrive here. So we're looking to build a new visitor facility with fantastic views of the lagoon. From there, they'll start their wildlife journey, and they'll go on a wonderful journey along boardwalks and trails that will introduce them to some fantastic bits of Brownsea Island, and hopefully inspire them enough that they want to support it more by joining the Wildlife Trust, by becoming volunteers, or by learning more. It's a journey, and Brownsea is a fantastic place for that wildlife journey.
And people will realise, if you look after wildlife, it's a win-win.
It is indeed. Wildlife is great for people. It improves the quality of all our lives. A place that's rich in wildlife is a place that's great for people as well. And Brownsea is that place. It's the front line. It's where people and wildlife meet. And by managing their interactions, by enabling people to enjoy wildlife while not impacting on it, I think we can persuade people how wonderful wildlife is and how it needs protecting and how it adds to everybody's quality of life.
How long will it take? Because I can't wait to come back again for my second trip and experience it for myself.
Indeed. Well, we're looking at building our new facility, of course, the Lookout, which will overlook the Brownsea Lagoon. And we're also enhancing our facility on the island, the Villa, as a residential facility, so people can come and stay here. They can experience the dawn chorus, get up early, go and see the lagoon early in the morning, those sorts of things. So there will be opportunities for people to stay. It's going to take 2 years or so to get all that work done. But at the end of it, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a great place for people, a great place for wildlife.
And I'll be back with my insect net.
I hope so.
Now, a big infrastructure project like this isn't free, it costs money. How are you funding it?
Indeed, it's not cheap, but we are investing in the future of Brownsea, and the project's going to cost about £1.2 million altogether. Hugely grateful to the National Lottery Heritage Fund for a big grant towards this. And our members, supporters and partners have put big chunks of money in as well.
How much more do you need to get over the line?
We need £100,000 to get us there.
So it's close, not much.
Very close, very close. That would enable us to finish the project in the next couple of years and get it online for people to start enjoying Brownsea.
What have I got on here? 20 quid, there's my contribution.
Thank you very much.
Come back and
A great start. Thank you, George.
What can people do to find out more about what's happening at Brownsea and with the Dorset Wildlife Trust in general?
Well, you can follow us on social media. We've got a fantastic social media presence with lots of information going out there all the time. Go to our website, information about all our work, and sign up for our emails. We'll tell you lots of information, lots of things you can get involved with.
And the most important thing people can do is become a member.
Become a member. The more members we have, the more work we can do for wildlife and nature in Dorset.